Coach, you're on the road. You're trailing 24-13 at halftime. What did you tell your guys in the locker room?
Well, I told them that, we needed to come out. We need to play better, especially defensively. I think the time of possession in the first half was 20 minutes for Texas State and only 10 for us. They really didn't stop our offense the whole time, but defensively we weren't getting off the field. We were letting them drive the ball, and that we were still in it. There was no reason to panic. We had to get some stops on defense, and our offense was going to move the football.
The Lions trail this one by 11 points going into the locker room, and now they go back out for the second half. You want to stick around and watch this. This is one of the craziest second half highlights you'll ever see. Let's take a look at them.
Starting out, we get the ball at the end of the third quarter, and we're driving the football. We got a very nice drive going here, and Simi, on a nice run, just trying to get extra yardage, Simi fumbles the football, and we give them the ball instead of scoring on that first drive. Here we miss a tackle by our corner, allow them to get big yardage. Pressure off the edge, and they had a screen pass called in the direction where we were blitzing from. They fake the reverse and throw this route into the end zone, and we get called for pass interference on Clint Coleman in the end zone. Close call there. And then they run it in for a touchdown for their first drive at the third quarter. Puts them up 30-13. We come right back, again giving the ball to Jasper. Huge hole by our offensive line. Very nice job running the football. Brian on a throw to Andre Cryer. Little Tootie shows his running ability. Ball's down on the 1 yard line. Had a hard time getting it in there. They were ganging up the line of scrimmage, so we threw a little pop pass over the top to Simi Yarborough. Again, we stopped their run game inside. Most of their run was out on the perimeter, as we see here again. Their option game, we did a really poor job of coming up and taking on those outside blockers. Again, option, this is a play action off the option where they throw back to their big tight end across the field. They've got a lot of weapons on the offensive side. Option play again. And we come down with our defensive back inside the blocker instead of outside the blocker. Cannot make those kind of mistakes. A little option game of our own. We pitch the ball on the ground, heads up play there by Zeke. We had a fake punt in this week, and Kendrick Jackson went the wrong way when he caught the snap. Allows them to come on the field on about the 45-yard line. We've got to be more heads up and not make those kind of mistakes when we fake the ball. Here again on an option play outside. This ball bounces outside, and our safety comes down to inside again the blocker instead of outside the blocker. Way too many mistakes. Here they are with a sack on Brian. We fake the draw. Brian has plenty of time to throw. Nice catch and run here again by Simi. I think Simi had 7 catches in the ball game. Plenty of time to throw again. Brian has to scramble out. And throws the ball to Merrick Lano for the touchdown. Here we are on a little rollout to get different protection, to get away from their rush. And Andre Cryer for the 2-point conversion, which makes it 44-28. And our defense got a little adrenaline rush here in the fourth quarter. And this is Steve Moreau blocking a punt. Huge play in this football game. We need to be able to pick this thing up and scoop and score right here. But this block of their punt, we're down by 2 touchdowns. It's a huge play. We come back with a screen to Jasper. Down inside the 15-yard line. And a very nice read on the play here by Brian, getting the ball to Simi. They were trying to double cover Simi over and under there, but he got in between the defenders, and it was a very nice throw. Here we are again going for 2, and people have a hard time single covering Chris Wilson down near the goal line. So now we're down by 1 touchdown. We've got to get a stop. Bradley George here, it's 3rd and 6. He decides to try to run the ball to get the first down and gains 4 4th and 2, we make them punt. We get the ball back with 2 minutes to go in the game. Nice catch there by Andre Cryer. Here's an out route to Merrick Lano. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 3 defenders around Simi. It was a 4th down play, big time catch, and then a run by Jasper for the touchdown. Puts us down by 2. We have to go for the 2-point conversion. Down 44-42 with 30 seconds left in the game. Great call here. They get a holding penalty as they're all over Simi with their defensive back. And then we call a little option play of our own here. Brian comes down and pitches the ball to Simi, and Simi gets in the corner of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Puts us up, ties the football game at 44. They still have time to come back. We were trying to kick the ball deep and outside and get some hang time on it, but we kicked the ball down the middle of the field, had a poor kickoff, put them in position on their 50-yard line. There's Michael Ducksworth and Curtis Strong knocking the ball away. There's 4 seconds left. We come on and take a knee to go into overtime.
Coach, unbelievable to be able to send this one into overtime. You're trailing by 24 points with 9 minutes left. You have to score 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions, and your team does it, and you go into overtime.
Without an onside kick, you know, Coach Garvin, who handles our special teams, kept coming down the sideline and saying, "Are we ready for an onside kick? We're ready for an onside kick." Well, we didn't need it because we kept scoring so quickly on their defense, and we had time available. And the block punt was very big. The block punt saved us so much time because we come on the field on the 30-yard line.
44-44 at the end of regulation. It's time for our second break. When we come back, we'll take a look and see how this one ended up in overtime. You're watching an inside look at Southeastern football with Mike Lewis.
Class has got you on